Hey y'all, welcome back. So today I'm making steak sandwiches. As you can see, I started off by washing my meat off. Do y'all wash y'all meat off? This is something that I have honestly been doing for years. After I washed my meat, I just went ahead and cut it up. I went ahead and seasoned it. That season I got from Walmart. I've literally had it for at least a year, but it tastes so good on steak. I used some cumin. After I added the cumin, I went ahead and added some Badia seasoning. I love Badia, well, complete. I've literally put it in everything that I cook. Once I was finished with that, I added a little Worcestershire sauce. After I added the Worcestershire, I went ahead and added some beef broth. After I added my beef broth, I went ahead and added some honey as well. Once I added my honey, I just went ahead and mixed that up. I found this seasoning at one of my favorite grocery stores. I have a thing about ginger. This actually gave the meat a very good flavor. I added a little sazon for color and a little bit more flavor as well. I love flavor, y'all. I don't really use salt. As you can see, I didn't add any salt, any pepper. I feel like the seasons that I use have enough salt in them. Once I finished with that, I went ahead and set that to the side. I rinsed this before I wiped it off, went ahead and cut up my potatoes because I did make fried potatoes with this. Now, my kids love my fried potatoes. If they tell you I make the best fried potatoes ever, I think I make fried potatoes more than I make French fries. So whenever I go grocery shopping, I don't really buy fries. I'll buy a bag of potatoes because I know my children enjoy that more. So once I finished cutting up my fries, I went ahead and cut up an onion. Y'all, excuse my face. I was listening to this message by TD Jakes, and it just literally spoke to where I'm at in my life, just as far as certain things that I'm deciding to put effort into, including my YouTube channel. So it just hit while I was cooking and made the process even better. Once I cut up these onions, I went ahead and added it to some hot butter. After I added the onions, I went ahead and just stirred those up a little bit just so they can all get coated with the butter. I went ahead and added my meat after that. Once I added my meat, I gave that a little stir just to kind of get the onions evenly coated it through my meat. Once I did that, I did go ahead and add a little bit more of that beef broth just to create a juice and to give it a little bit more flavor, and so that the meat wouldn't get dry. I also added some butter. Once I added my butter, I went ahead and closed that. I think I set my temperature on about 5. I then went ahead and moved on to my fried potatoes. I had my oil preheating before. So I fried those potatoes, y'all. Fried potatoes is so good. I promise it's cheaper to buy a bag of potatoes, cut them up and fry them than waste the money on French fries. And they're not processed. So I just feel that it makes it so much better. Those look so good, y'all. Oh my God. We love fried potatoes in this house. Once I took those out, I seasoned them with Badia. That's literally the only thing I seasoned them with. My meat then got tender. It's sizzling. Oh my gosh, y'all. This was so good. While that was cooking, I went ahead and started to butter my bread. Now, I did put these in the oven. I actually put them on broil just because I wanted the top to be a little brown. And honestly, I didn't want to wait. I didn't feel like putting them on top of the stove. Usually, I put them on top of the stove and cook them that way. But I did want them to get a little, just a little brown on the top. Once I put those in the oven, I did go ahead and add cheese to this. This is Kobe Jack. I didn't think I had mozzarella, so I just kind of used whatever cheese I had in the refrigerator, but this is Kobe Jack. I also added some Parmesan cheese to this. And then, y'all, I went back into my refrigerator because I'm like, I know that I bought mozzarella cheese. Usually, when I buy cheese, I buy every kind of cheese, and I'll be danged. I bought mozzarella cheese. So I did go ahead and I added the mozzarella cheese to that as well. I made this avocado sauce. It's literally just avocados, cream cheese, and some Badia. Spread that on. I just wanted a little bit of freshness, just to make it better. I did add some lettuce to that as well. After I added my lettuce, I went ahead and checked on my meat to make sure the cheese melted, and it did. Oh my God, that looks so yummy. I went back and I added some tomatoes as well. I've been on this tomato kick, y'all. I don't know what it is with me and tomatoes, but they have been so good to me lately. And I used to didn't like tomatoes, but oh my God, they have literally been hitting for me. Once I added my tomatoes, I did go ahead and top that with my meat. Went ahead and put my potatoes on the side, honey. Yes. After I put my potatoes on my plate, went ahead and topped that with a little bit of ketchup because you can't have fried potatoes without some ketchup. And yeah, that was a quick, easy Sunday dinner. I literally only cooked for me and my son. He had two of them. It was so tasty to me. I only ate half of it, but man, when I tell you it is a recipe worth trying, the meat was tender, the cheese was just drizzling down. So I hope you enjoyed this. All right, bye.